Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Italy. We are still involved in this great war against mostly France in our case, but of course Germany, Russia, UK all also involved. We are sort of turning the tide a bit against France. We're still having some trouble down here, but I think it's not going to be too much longer before we can take out most of their armies and start spreading out and sieging them. So we have another French army heading in here through Switzerland, which I don't appreciate. May have to do something about them. Oh, we have a army with actual artillery in it and fully reinforced over here, which we definitely need to do something with, since most of our armies in this area are just mobilized troops. So we'll send you over to Nice and you can retreat back here, because it's probably going to be at least 2 months before this army is in fighting shape again. Okay, so that army did come down and start occupying us. We won the occupation down here. I hope we don't have to reinforce this battle. This should be fine since we have artillery and they have only infantry. So that shouldn't take too much longer. Just send this army up to here. Probably fine. Let's see. Now that we have an actual army here, what do we do with it? Fortunately, we can't get in to occupy or to attack this army from where we are. Ooh, we're maybe having some trouble in this battle. Potentially send it in there to reinforce, and it's going to be tied up in the mountains for a long time though. Actually, both of these battles are going to end pretty quickly, so we'll probably just wait for that to happen. Yep, there goes Turin and Novara. You are actually retreating up to here, so we'll send this army through Turin, where hopefully it will get through quickly enough that it won't take any attrition on the way. And they should be able to take care of them. Okay, we won this battle down here. The French army is retreating westward. I'd like to follow them if we have an army that's in decent shape. You're not looking too bad. But we will do that. Okay, that was down in Africa, and oh, Austria actually has some troops over here. Alright, this is actually looking pretty good now, apart from all of these mobilized troops down here. Probably in good enough shape to fight off this Austrian army, though. Gain tension in Hausaland, that's fine. We are being occupied down here by a tiny French army, okay. We won an occupation here, and pretty sure this one's in Africa. So, I think we'll send this army up here into the mountains to reinforce that battle. You are taking attrition here, so I would prefer if you didn't. To send this big stack of mobilized troops all the way through here to start occupying there. Okay, we won another battle here. You're retreating Carcassonne. I think we'll probably just follow one more time. This shouldn't be a problem. Yep, we won that, and we apparently beat the rebel army in Tunis. Okay, so it looks like just one stack of rebels left down here. I guess we'll just send this army down to fight them. Then go hide down here. Probably don't need all of these in this one county here. We'll move them up to here. This battle is basically finished. We won this battle, and also up there. This isn't quite wiped out, but we should be able to wipe it out in one more battle, and then you can come back here to siege. And I think we've mostly taken care of the French then, in this part of the world at least. They still have quite a few armies up here pushing into Germany, so if they divert troops down, and of course we have these battles still going on in the mountains, but we're winning those, and it wouldn't be too much of a problem. So we can probably take some troops and spread them out a bit more to get more sieges done. I already send somebody to siege one of these counties. I did. You just go to here and then to here then. And you can head through to here. Probably going to be taking some unnecessary attrition along the way there, but it shouldn't be too bad. We have a tiny French army here. Right, that French army is wiped out. You should probably be given some time to reinforce, but maybe we'll... You're heading to Nice. We'll just use this army to fight that. Okay, let's check on what Russia is willing to give us at this point, if anything. Oh, Germany has added Liberate Alsace-Lorraine. Not sure I really want to give that to them. They still would not accept the liberation of Poland and giving us Provence. They wouldn't even accept the liberation of Poland alone. And they wouldn't accept Provence now. I think they were willing to give this by itself previously, so that's bad. This war might stretch out for quite a long time. They would accept giving Alsace-Lorraine. Well, okay. Looks like we're going to have to get quite a few occupations done here, and hopefully Germany can start winning more comprehensively on this front and make Russia really not want to be in this war. I don't want to have to send troops all the way up there to help them out. Fortunately, they are having some rebels right now, so probably hindering their ability to do anything. Anyway, we'll continue doing some occupations down here for the moment. We've lost probably most of £1 million over the course of this war so far. And in fact, if this is going to have to drag on for a long time, we might want to take some steps to try to lose a bit less money. Cut down on education spending and admin spending. Probably could have afforded to cut down on previously even as well, now that I think about it. Sure. That'll help us lose money a little bit slower, if nothing else. Gained some tension there. We won this battle in Nice and wiped out that army. I suppose it could be helpful to Germany if we were to actually send more troops over to Austria and siege some of them, so their troops would be free to go and fight Russia. So maybe we'll divert a couple of stacks over there, now that we are looking okay in France. Already have one in the area, of course. I'll send you over here and we'll wait until you've reinforced for one more month. Yeah, probably could do with another month. Otherwise, we can just let these occupations continue. And also continue to lose all of these occupations in Africa, which presumably aren't counting for much in the way of occupations. Yeah, we're still ahead. We should have... We don't have Provence occupied yet. This is because, actually, I have neglected doing this because I saw these British armies there, but they're actually very small and probably all infantry, so they're going to be very slow at sieging. We'll probably work on that once we finish a couple of other occupations around here. Let's dissipate in Uganda. We have taken this back. This I will take the mobilized troops out of. Apparently merged a real army and a mobilized stack, which is something I try not to do. Well, that will do. We'll leave some in there. You just head back here and you head in there. We were going to wait for one more month before we start sending you into enemy territory. That's fine. Do have a French army wandering around through Switzerland here. We should keep an eye on. Alright, so that's one battle here done with. You are retreating down into Turin. I guess we'll just follow it. Fighting rebels in Austria, apparently. And we won an occupation here. Oh, you've headed into this British army. Well, we'll, I guess, send this army down that direction. And this doesn't look like a particularly good battle for us. We crossed a river. So, since this is a real army here with actual cannons, we'll send that in to reinforce and then back out here. Okay, we just chase them out of Turin. In that case, why don't you head up to here instead? Hopefully you can beat this one stack before this other army arrives and get the defensive terrain bonus there. That would be nice. You can go in here and help with this siege. And unfortunately we did not, but we should be able to take out that army anyway. Oh, and we actually fought the French army here and won, which I was not paying attention to. Treviso is being occupied by Persia. Wow, okay. Well, this army is looking a little better now. You can probably take on the Persian army. I imagine their tech is not the best. You take care of this little French army. We won an occupation over here. Why don't you fight this other Persian army? We finish an occupation over here. Ooh, and we have a big French army fighting us over here. This is an actual French army with artillery in it. So, do we have any real armies nearby that we can reinforce with? This one isn't in great shape. We should have had this one reinforcing. Maybe we'll just retreat from this one, actually. Just don't want to be unpaused. Yeah, we'll retreat from this. You can head down here. I think we're probably vastly in excess of the 50% war score from battles in this war, so giving up a little bit isn't going to be a big deal. And they're probably actually going to catch me there. You're going to get there on the 27th. Yeah, pretty sure they're going to catch me. Okay. Well, we'll just let them do that and reinforce, I guess. You can head in right now. We are being occupied down here. But now that this army is depleted, we can actually probably just go and fight them. And head up to here and take some of these occupations back. Apparently we could have fought them before. Okay, took out that army. You can head down here. You can go through to here, I suppose. We do have reinforcements on the way in here. Let's have a small army in there since we don't want them to take too much attrition in the mountains. Want an occupation over here in Austria. Continue to do some more. You're actually already on the way there, so you can head here instead. And it seems like Germany might actually be winning against France here now. They're taking back some of their occupations. So there are still a couple of decently sized French armies there. Maybe Germany is turning things around against Russia as well. Still looks pretty even there, actually. Overall, we're up to 78%. Still haven't got Provence occupied. But hopefully that will happen pretty soon. See what they're willing to give us. Still won't give us Poland. They would give us Provence now. Not Provence and Alsace-Lorraine, though. There's still a long way to go. Probably going to be a pretty long war. We're about to finish some occupations down here, so that's good. You just come in here and help the British with this one. Apparently this battle is going okay now. I think I'm just going to pile a few more troops in there. And you can head up to here, let's say. Start doing some sieges. Spain improving relations, okay. We took out that little Italian army and we can take back this occupation. By Italian army, I of course mean French army. Okay, we took out the French army down there as well. You can move to here and start occupying. Intervene immediately in there. Right, we'll continue to occupy Austria. Germany has everything up here pretty well taken care of, it looks like. Probably make use of this army over here in France, so we'll send it back over. Okay, we won both of these battles. One, it seems like we wiped out the French army, so that's good. We'd like to wipe out this army as well. See where they're going. Can't, because the fort is in the way. Well, there's a good chance we're heading in the right direction by accident anyway. We were, okay. Fortunately, that looks like a pretty unfavorable battle for us. And I apparently sent 2 armies to siege this one, so in fact one of those can just come in here and reinforce this. This is definitely in a bad way, so why don't you just retreat all the way back here and reinforce yourself. Okay, French armies down here. Let's send this over there, and then down here to take this siege back. And we won this battle too. Be nice if we had an actual army in the area so we could really wipe out this army without losing a basically equal number of troops of our own in the process. But we don't, so I guess we'll just send everything after it, and we'll wipe it out by attrition eventually. Not literally attrition in the game mechanic, just by sending an equal number of our own troops to die in the battles. Okay, so we're out of time for this episode, so let's pause here and continue in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.